Hey guys, what's going on? Tom here from GummybearGames, back with another statue tutorial. As you can hear, my voice is kind of croaky again still, so I apologise for that. But nevertheless, today we are doing a Russman statue tutorial. Russman from Black Ops 2 Zombies, one of the main 4 characters that appears in the Black Ops 2 Zombies series, I guess. So yeah, this is the second one I've done. I've already done Misty. I've already done the 4 originals, so Dempsey, Takio, Nikolai and Richtofen, and I will continue to do the other ones, so Martin and Stuhlinger, and I'll also do the Call of the Dead ones, Mob of the Dead ones, and potentially the Origins people, but that will all be at a later date. So definitely stay tuned and stay subscribed for more Zombies characters. So yeah, on screen right now you should be seeing the statue in different texture packs. It looks alright in most of them, to be fair. And yeah, that's all I've had to say, to be honest. Hopefully you enjoy the tutorial, and I will see you there. Okay, so let's get straight on into the tutorial. The blocks you'll need to build this Russman statue are the following. You'll need grey wool, black wool, green wool, light grey wool, white wool, brown wool, spruce wood planks and stone. I also recommend having a map, so it means you don't have to count, you can just use the map instead. Okay, so we're going to start off by building an 8 long line of grey wool, like so, and then we're going to double it up. Now on top of that, on the third row, we're going to place 1 grey, leave 2 spaces, place 2 grey, leave 2 spaces, place 1 grey, like so. Now what we're going to do, on the left side, on top of this grey here, we're going to build up 4 using black wool. So right now it should be 7 tall. We're then going to bring this all the way across, so 7 across, and it should link up like that. We're then going to fill this whole area in here using black wool. So this should be a 7 by 8 area so far that we've done. So yeah, 7 by 8. Okay, next what we're going to do is leave 1 space. Apologies about my computer just kicking off randomly. Then we're going to build a 6 long line of black wool, and then on the next layer on each end we're going to place 1 block like so. So it should be 9 blocks tall right now, if I can count. Okay, now what we're going to do on this row here, we're going to leave the gap and place 2 grey in the middle, and on top of that we're going to place 3 high of black wool like so. Now let me see how high this is. This should be 17, so that is the end of the legs, so it should be 12 high right now, 8 wide. Now all we need to do is fill in this gap here, so we extend it out to the left 3 and to the right 3 using green wool, and then just fill the gap below it again using green wool. Now some people may not understand anything I just said there because I explained it in kind of an unusual way, I presume. So if you need to, definitely consider pausing here, because this is what it should be looking like. It should be a 12 by 8 square, as you can see on screen right now. Okay, so next what we're going to do is place 2 light grey, on top of that 2 white, top of that 2 light grey, 2 white, 2 light grey. So there should be 3 light grey and 2 white. On top of that we build a 4 long white, like so, so it overhangs the left one, overhangs the right one, and then we double it up, so it's 2 high. On the third row for that, we place 1 stone, 2 white, 1 stone, and that starts off the almost v-neck jumper that he's wearing. So on the left side we go up 2 using white, right side we go up 2 using white, left side we go to diagonal to the left one, right side we go diagonal to the right one, using grey wool, and on top of the grey wool, or light grey wool should I say, we place 1 stone, and this should be at level 29, and that is the top of the statue, the very top, and so far it should look like this. So as you can see, we've got the legs, which is 12 by 8, then we've got light grey, white, light grey, white, light grey, this whole section of white, and then we've got the v-neck shape like so. So if you need to at any point, definitely pause. Okay, so what we're going to do now is fill this part in here using brown wool like so. The rest is just green wool, but we're going to do the arms quickly first. So what we're going to do, from this point of green here, we're going to go up diagonal, and this should be layer 18 if you're playing PC, or not PC, PS3 or Xbox like I am, because super flat, the coordinates are different on PC. Next we do 2 spruce, 1 brown, 1 spruce, 2 brown, and that is his left hand, and the right hand is the exact same but opposite. So it's 1 brown, 1 spruce, 2 brown, 1 brown, 2 spruce, 1 brown, to form a shape like this. Now on top of that you do 10 high using green wool, and you'll know you're right because it should come in line with that stone right there. Exact same for this side, should come in line with the stone at the top. Okay, and once you've done that, you essentially just fill it in with solid green wool, as you can see I'm doing on the screen right now, the arms included. So everything that's not been filled in yet up to the top is green wool. Now as you can hear, my voice is cracking and going a bit croaky. I apologise for that, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, even if I'm not feeling 100%, I'm going to try and get videos out because I know you guys like it, and I also feel a lot more productive when I get a video out, which is always a good thing for me, to be honest. Can't hurt to be productive is all I'm going to say. Okay, so what you should have right now is a shape that should look like this. It should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide excluding the arms. The legs should be 12 by 8. These are the legs from that bottom grey there to that grey just below this grey there, or green there should I say. That's the legs, 12 by 8. Then the body, which is that block there to that block there, should also be 12 by 8. And then the arms, which is of course that block. So that block, that green block, that brown block, should also be 12 by 4. So if you need to, pause here, it's a good opportunity to do so, but for now I'm going to move on to the right side. Okay, so for the right side, what we're going to do is extend it backwards 3 using grey wool and build it up 2, so it's 3 high, 3 wide, 3 by 3 square essentially. Next we build this side up 5 for 5 like so. The next row up 4, so it should make a pattern like this out of black wool, and then the next row 6, so it should form a shape like this. Now on the second row we build it up to the top, which is 4, next row 5, next row 3 using green wool, and it should come out looking like this. Next we go to the other side and do the exact same, so bring it out 3, up 2 more layers, then we go up 5, up 4, up 6, and then up 4, up 5, up 3, like so, and it should look like this. Now that is kind of complicated I guess for some people, but it's not that bad once you get the gist of it. Again, this should be 12 by 4, and if you need to, pause here. This is the left side and the right side. Okay, so now for the arms, we're going to come here to where this brown is and extend it backwards 3, and you'll know you've done it right if it comes in down diagonal, I guess, with that green. That's always a good way of knowing if you've done it right. And you do the exact same for the other side. So back to the right side, we're going to do that first because it's nice and simple. Well, in fact, they're both nice and simple because they're the exact same. But we're going to do the right side first because why not? So we double it up. So 2 layers of brown, 10 layers of green. It is as simple as that. No detail, just as simple as that. And the left side is the exact same. So 1 more layer of brown. So it should be 2 layers of brown and then 10 layers of green. It essentially matches the front, or it does match the front is how it is basically. Okay, and then when you're looking at it from a left perspective, this is what it should be like. Leg 12 by 4, arm 12 by 4, and then the right side again 12 by 4, 12 by 4. Okay, so we can move on to the back now, which is quite simple as well. So we start off again by doing 6 by 3 of grey, so it's 3 high, that's consecutive all the way around. Next we come up here, so this should be, what was it, 6 high? Yeah, 6 high, so that's the first one. The next one is 4 high, so it should be 2 down from that. The next one is 3 high, so we've gone 6, 4, 3. The next one is 5, so it should come up 1 above that one. Next one is 4, or should I say 3, and then the next one is 4. So it should go 6, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, 6. I'll repeat that, 6, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, 6. So 6, 4, 3, 5, 5, 3, 4, 6. I only said 5 once, I think. So yeah, it's double 5. 6, 3, 6, 4, 3, 5, 5, 3, 4, 6. There we go, nailed it. Okay, and then from there on, it's just solid green, except from these. What we need to do first is double up that brown to produce 2 rows of brown on both sides, and then the rest of the statue is in fact green. But I will sleep before I do that, because it is getting dark. Apparently it's not night, even though it's getting dark. Guess I have to wait for the sun to completely go down. But yeah, whilst we're waiting for that to happen, hopefully the audio is good. I'll just check that quickly. Yes, it is fine. Brilliant. And let's go for a quick nap. So as I said before, now all we need to do is fill it in with solid green wool, which is not too difficult at all. So you should have a shape like this at the moment, and we literally just fill it in up to level 29 if you're on Xbox or PS3 super flat, and I believe it's 28 if you're on PC super flat. Okay, so let's just quickly fill this in as quickly as possible. I'm saying quickly a lot, but who cares? Okay. So whilst I do this, I guess I'll ramble a bit, because there's not much I can really talk about. So if you need to, I guess, pause it whilst I've done this, because you know what I'm doing is just filling it in with solid green wool. You could maybe proceed forwards, because you can pause it, fill it in yourself, and fast forward the video to the point where I start the head, because this is, actually, in fact, it's not taking that long, to be honest, for me to fill it in. But yeah, so once you filled this in, we can successfully move on to the shoulders, which doesn't take much time at all, and then we can move on to the head, which again is kind of difficult, but not that difficult, to be honest. Okay, so we've nearly done. Once we've done this last layer, it should look like this, and should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide, excluding the arms. So we're now going to move on to the shoulders, and I'm lisping a bit, as you can probably hear in the recording, if you've got the volume turned up loud, so I apologise for that. But in the shoulders, you just fill it in with solid green wool, like so, and then we can move on to the head. Okay, so for the head, what we're going to do is we're going to count 4 in, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, we're going to place a light grey wool and bring it forwards 1. We're going to place 1 stone in front of that, and we're going to punch that grey wool out, or light grey wool out, like so. We're going to go to the right side and count 4 to the left. 5th block, we place 1 light grey, bring it forwards 1, place 1 stone in front. Punch that back one out, and it should look like this. Now what we're going to do for the first row, we're going to link these 2 light greys using brown wool. And for the second row, we're going to do 2 light grey, 2 brown, 2 light grey, like so. So you should have a shape like this. Now we're going to do the full foundations for the statue first, before we start the actual statue. So what we're going to do is extend it backwards 5 using brown wool. And it should overhang the, in this case 6, I apologise, because I remember I punched that light grey wool out. So it should overhang the back 2, so build out 6, and it should overhang the back 2, like so. Now we're going to bridge this gap using brown wool, as you can see, and that produces the almost foundations of the head, an 8x8 square. Okay, so next we're going to move around back to the front of the face. We're going to place 1 light grey, we'll place 1 brown, 4 light grey, 1 brown, 1 light grey, to produce his beard. Next row we do 8 brown, like so, so it should be 3 high right now. Next row we do 1 light grey, 1 white, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, 1 white, 1 light grey. Next row we do 3 light grey, 2 brown, kind of making a bad job of that, and then 3 light grey. So right now it should be 5 blocks tall. And then top of this we do 3 rows of solid brown wool, and that will produce an 8x8 square, as you can see. It should look like this. So if you need to, pause here and catch up. This is what it should look like, the final, I guess, edition of the face. So now we're going to move on to the right side of the head, which is kind of difficult, if I'm honest. It's not difficult, but it'll be difficult for me to explain. Okay, so we start off at the front with this light grey block. We're going to build it up too, like so. Next to that, we're going to punch out this brown block and build 5 up using stone. And it should come in line with that light grey at the front. We're going to go to the right one using stone. Place 1 light grey next to it. 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone. Then above that last stone we go up 2 using light grey. Above that second last light grey we go up 2 should I say, using stone. And above that stone there we go up 1 using light grey. That's all the ups. Now we got to do the downs, which I guess is not that hard, to be honest. Okay, so below that same stone we're going to go down 1 using light grey. Below that light grey there we're going to go down 1 using stone, down 1 using light grey, down 1 using stone, and then to the left of it place a light grey until you form a shape that looks like this. Now what we're going to do is extend this brown block up 3, and on top of that light grey there we're going to place 1 and extend it to the left 6 until it forms an 8x8 square like so. Then in the gaps we just fill it in with brown wool. Okay, and that is the left side, or should I say the right side of the head complete. I just realised it's the right side, not the left side. It should look like this. Again, if you need to, pause, because I recommend you do for this. It's probably easier if you just pause here and do it than watching me. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the left side now. Okay, so same procedure. We go up 2, but it's slightly altered. So in fact you just go up 1. That's kind of embarrassing for me, but I just realised that, just noticed that on the design. Then we go up 5 using the stone next to it. We go to the left one using stone, place 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone. Okay, then below that stone here we place 1 light grey, next to that 1 stone, under that 1 light grey, 1 stone, and then to the right 1 light grey. Okay, on top of this stone here we place 2 light grey, next to that we place 2 stone, and then next to that we place 1 light grey, and that is it complete. Of course then we do 3 brown, then the 1 brown, 6 brown to the right, and then we just fill the gaps in using brown wool. Now I know I rushed through that, but again I recommend you just wait till I've shown it from a out perspective and pause it. So again, this is what it should look like. Definitely pause here and I guess build it. Again, it should be an 8x8 square. The only difference between this and the other side is there's a light grey block there, but on this side apparently it's slightly different. I don't know if that was an error, but apparently it is, so I'm not going to change it. Okay, so for the back, what we're going to do is we're going to build up 3 layers using brown wool all the way across, so it should be 4 high in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll know you've done it right when you come in line just below at the sides where the stone and light grey wool is. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the left and work to the right. We're going to place 1 stone. We're then going to go down diagonal, place 1 stone, 1 grey, 1 stone. Back up to this layer. Next to this stone we place 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey. Next row we place 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey. The next row we place 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone, 1 light grey, 1 stone. And that finishes off the pattern for the back. On top of that we just do a single row of brown, like so. So if you need to, pause here and I will continue. And then for the top, which is the final part of this tutorial, is just solid brown wool, nice and simple, so doesn't require much effort there. Okay, so that's it. That is all you need to know of how to build a Russman statue. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial or found it at all useful. So let me get rid of these items quickly, and let me get rid of my hand quickly as well, and I'll fly around it one last time showing you off what it should look like. So I'm going to do the head first, because it's probably the most complicated part. So this is the front. This is the neck, by the way, because the neck does have some detail. Then we've got the side, the right side, the back, the left side, and the top. So that should create, should I say, I was about to say perform, create a 8x8 cube, so 8x8x8 cube, should I say, and it should look like that. And now for the body, I'm just going to spin around whilst doing, I guess, my little outro. So again, if you found it at all helpful or useful or enjoyed it, then definitely consider leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't already. Also, stay tuned for the rest of the Black Ops 2 character tutorials, such as the Mob of the Dead people, Marlton and Stuhlinger. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, stay subscribed, whatever you want to do for them. And yeah, that's about it. Until next time, thank you for watching. I've been Tom, and goodbye. Goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.